Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Camping Gear TV. It's cold outside.
It's freezing. As you can see behind us, we got a fair amount of snow on the ground, and snow is actually, a week or so.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Ben.
I'm Josh.
Yeah, and this snow is actually over a week old, I guess, and it's still here because the whole week it's just been freezing out here in St. Louis. And so we were out camping last night, actually on one of the warmer nights. I think it got down to just a little bit above 20,
right.
22, 24, but we were hitting temperatures of like, I don't know, 15, 16 in the middle of the night this past week. And we bring that up because when you're out in the cold, you're going to need something to keep you warm. You're going to need a good jacket.
Yeah.
And so today we've got one for you that's really good. Josh and I don't normally dress up like twins, but Columbia happened to send us the same exact color.
Yes.
So this is these are both jackets from Columbia. So the jacket is the Men's Heat Elite, but that part isn't as important as what is in the jacket, which is two technologies that Columbia has put into these guys. So the first is Omni-Heat, and the second is Omni-Shield, and both of those work well to really just keep a jacket, to put a jacket together that's lightweight, well insulated, keeps you really, really warm.
If you've been paying any attention to the internet recently, you've probably seen Omni-Heat stuff all over the place. You know, Columbia's been sending these jackets out to everybody and their mom, and for good reason, because they're really cool, and they've been getting the word out about something that's pretty new that really nobody else in the apparel market is doing, which is the Omni-Heat technology.
So one of the things here too is, if you can kind of gauge here, I'll turn around. These jackets, they're really not super puffy or super huge. You know, a lot of times when you're getting into like jackets that you'd use in like sub-freezing temperatures, you know, you're more or less looking like this when you're out. Not this jacket. You know, it's really a slim fit jacket. It's kind of a tight fit. And that's because it's so well insulated and so lightweight. I really
it's like a tight catcher's mitt.
Right. And you know, I really like it. So it's not one of those jackets where it's like so puffy you only feel like you can go outside in it if it's 12 degrees and there's a blizzard going on.
It's very sleek. Very sleek.
So if we get into the jacket a little bit,
let's do that.
Yep. So we have on the sleeves, okay, it's going to be difficult to tell, but we'll get some close-ups. Half of the sleeve is fleece, and half of the pouches below are fleece. So, like with any good jacket, you're going to want pockets to keep your hands warm. You're going to want hands in your jacket.
Yes.
You're going to want pockets to keep your hands warm. And what's nice is this section up here, the pockets are fleece. So it's not the polyester material on the rest of the coat. And so you have something that's a little bit warmer for your hands to go in if you don't happen to have gloves that are out. So the shell is 100% fleece and 100% polyester. So the fleece sleeves, the polyester arms. Okay. The lining is 100% polyester, and the insulation on the inside is 50% polyester and 50% recycled polyester.
Okay.
So really good. So why don't we unzip one of these jackets and take a look at the inside.
The real deal with the lining is this Omni-Heat technology. And so what you see is a bunch of silver dots. And the best analogy, and we're going to get into the technical specs on why this works, but the best analogy I have for these silver specks is kind of like a radiant barrier in an attic, right? If you go up in an attic, a lot of times you'll see aluminum. It almost looks like sheets of aluminum foil up there. It's aluminum backed, you know, boards. And what that basically does is it keeps the heat in, right? So that aluminum bounces the sun's rays off and theoretically keeps the heat out of your attic. Well, this works basically the opposite way, where the silver spots are bouncing your body's heat back towards you and retaining your body heat.
Right. And so with that technology in there, they're able to cut down on the thickness of the insulation, and again, not have a jacket where you're sitting here like this. You know, it's actually really, really cool stuff, and it does work. We've tested these, I don't know, for 2 months. This has basically been our jacket of choice, and this has been to everywhere from football games to subarctic camping trips, and you know, you had this at a Bears game a little bit ago.
Show a picture of that.
Nasty weather.
I had this thing out, and it was a -5 wind chill, and it stood up for hours.
Right.
So
the wind resistantness of this coat is unbelievable.
oh, yeah.
I think
That's a great aspect.
Nothing really breaks
Yeah.
through. Matter of fact, the jacket is so warm it almost makes a lot of other parts of your body feel cold because you're
Yeah.
not covered with the same insulation everywhere else.
Right.
So your legs will quickly, if you're
Right.
in really nasty weather, your legs could quickly go if they're also not properly insulated.
Yeah.
So, like Josh said, there's the Omni-Heat thermal reflective and insulated technology on the inside. Omni-Shield advanced repellency, again, waterproof breathable fabric.
Yeah.
So wind resistant, water resistant.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you're going to be anywhere where someone's going to hit you with a fire hose, but nonetheless, this can take a beating. On the polyester shell,
Yeah.
water and wind not getting through any of it. On the inside, you're going to stay dry and warm. And again,
Yes.
Pretty good. I dare I use the word fashionable jacket.
Yeah.
Again, not puffiness. You can still take this jacket out. If you're just like going out, to dinner or something like that, and you just need a coat because it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And you're still a respectable looking coat. Really, really cool.
I think you bring up a good point about it's breathable, right? Because if you've got a coat that's going to trap in all this heat, if it's 5 degrees outside, that's fantastic. But then if you're more at around 40 degrees,
Right.
then you might turn into a little bit of a sweat hog.
Right.
So this is breathable because we have used it in 40, 45 degree weather as well. And we weren't walking around sweating all day. So it does wick nicely and it is breathable.
Right. And so one story that I had, very rarely do I drive in my car with a coat on. I just prefer to be without a coat when I'm driving.
Okay.
But a couple weeks ago, the temperatures here have just been freezing for so long. A couple weeks ago, I'd gotten in my car. It was maybe just a little bit under 30, and the sun was out, no clouds were in the sky, and I'm driving, and I have the coat on, and obviously I have my heater on because it's so cold. It was getting to the point that the jacket is so warm, I had to roll down the window a little bit and turn actually on the cold air.
Because you had it in 70 in your car?
Yeah.
70 degrees is a little too warm for this jacket.
I was getting so hot, and the sun's beaming in, and I'm like, So, anyway, the jacket is definitely straight legit. So definitely go out and get one. It's $170, I believe.
$170.
And I think this is every bit worth $170 for this jacket because it's going to be durable. It's going to last you. Definitely more than one winter season. This isn't a coat you're going to be recycling after one season of winter use. So it's definitely going to stand up against the elements.
Yep.
So one other thing is we got another side pocket here up top for you to keep delicious treats in.
Yes.
Possibly a knife.
Sour Patch Kids.
Maybe a small pen. It just depends on what you want to do. And
Did we talk about these zippers over here?
Yeah, we also have in
the armpit.
In the armpit here, there's also some zippers underneath.
Yeah. There's zippers in the pits, and you can see mine right here. And so that'll obviously help with the breathability too. You can kind of open it up.
Get mine open. My hands are so cold.
You can vent yourself out a little bit. Let that sweaty pit out.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be a problem. And
sometimes it can be.
that's what breathability is about. So this is the Men's Heat Elite.
Talk about this pocket here.
Oh, we missed that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the pockets. It does have this one's a deeper pocket than the front one.
Deeper and deeper.
Again, nice Sour Patch Kids.
Right.
Getting after items to get after the bears.
Yep.
But like we said, this particular jacket is the Men's Heat Elite.
Yes.
And that doesn't concern me as much as just all the lines of coats that Columbia's putting out that has the Omni-Heat and Omni-Shield. That's kind of what we're getting at here as to the main points of these coats and why they're good.
Right.
So really good stuff. Hopefully you can kind of tell from the close-ups we've gotten, and on the side we got on the inside here, the Omni-Heat technology logo is on the inside, patent pending. So, and these are these are mediums. They're kind of like a tighter, slimmer fit jacket, and I kind of like it because it'll keep you warm. And I'm not a big fan of the the coats that are like the poofy big coats like that. So that's our episode for today.
That's it.
Come back, check us out later. Get yourself some Omni-Heat technology and keep your butt warm.
Get yourself, son.
And we'll be doing the same. He's Josh, I'm Ben. We're campinggeartv.com.
Keep on pimping.